What's up, guys? Steve here with a breaking news update regarding the stimulus package and unemployment, as I'm getting up my first video and things are literally changing that I just told you guys. So I want to make sure that I get you the breaking news as to what's unfolding, as there's new articles popping up almost by the minute and things are literally changing as of this morning. So there's three things that I'm going to be covering for you in this breaking news update. The first, $1,200 stimulus checks. I let you guys know yesterday that it sounded like they were not going to be included. Well, we have a breaking news update about what's happening at this very moment regarding stimulus checks. Number two, the $300 per week Fpuc boost on top of your unemployment benefits that you were supposed to receive retroactively. We now have an update on that, as well as lawmakers are coming out and providing us new information that is different from what we heard literally yesterday. And lastly, I'm going to be giving you guys an update as to the stimulus package itself and the December 11th deadline, as we have now received word that we've received confirmation, it sounds like, that is officially going to be changing as well. So in this video, I'm going to be getting you caught up on the latest as to what has unfolded as of this morning. Now, before we dive in, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. If you like and appreciate these video updates and these breaking news updates, be sure to smash the like button. It helps out the channel. Like button, leaving comments, and sharing these videos out to anybody who you think might need to see them. It helps out the channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you'd like to stay up to date on everything rolling out, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way, as soon as I upload these video updates, you can get notified right away. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. But now let's dive into these breaking news updates coming out this morning, Monday, December the 7th. All right, so let's get right to it. First up, the $1,200 stimulus checks, aka economic impact payments. The $1,200 checks for each individual that we were expecting to not receive. I let you know that yesterday and this morning in the video I uploaded that we were not going to be getting another round of $1,200 checks in this relief package. Well, we just received word in the past hour that Nancy Pelosi, it said House Democrats are continuing to fight for immediate direct relief for the people. This could mean she's going to be continuing to push for another round of stimulus checks, even though lawmakers are telling us it will not be included. And we actually saw this article this morning that says Hawley urges Trump to veto the COVID bill absent stimulus checks. And the article says, I think it's vital that any relief include direct payments, and I'm not going to vote for it if it doesn't. And I also urge him to veto any bill that did not have direct payments in it, Hawley said in an interview on Monday. It says, Hawley argues that it is wild that the Senate GOP proposal and the bipartisan 908 plan offers aid, but doesn't include more checks like those $1,200 payments in March's massive CARES Act package. And he said Trump seemed receptive to the argument, which I totally agree, and I feel like I've heard it vocalized here on the channel in the comments section that we had bipartisan agreement across the board. Democrats, Republicans, the president, everybody said $1,200 stimulus checks, and now that the bill is being drafted, it's not included. And what is going on with that? So hopefully they're going to be getting that in. It sounded yesterday pretty bleak, like it was not going to be included. They were just ignoring people, and now we're hearing in just the last hour that there is potentially still a push to get that included. So hopefully we still might see yet another round of $1,200 stimulus check payments. Now, the next bit of news, the second thing, the $300 per week unemployment boost on top of your benefits. This is not the best news. I'm just going to warn you right now. So, link in the description below to the article that reads, Unemployment Benefits, What We Know and Don't About the $908 billion Relief Bill. Now, it says the $300 per week. This is what we last heard. The proposal would give unemployment workers a $300 weekly enhancement to jobless benefits, lawmakers said when they unveiled the plan. That's half the $600 a week boost workers received from the $2.2 trillion CARES Act passed in the spring. It's equal to the lost wages assistance subsidy that the President Trump created with federal disaster relief funds in August. Both stipends were temporary and ended months ago. So now they're going to be doing $300 per week once again. And the article says timing. The timing of these additional benefits is among the biggest question marks so far relative to jobless aid. For one, it's unclear if the $300 weekly supplement would be retroactive. Now, initially we heard it was going to be retroactive back to September. Now they were saying December 1st, which a lot of people were upset about. It says Democrats had called for the payments to be backdated to early September. when the lost wages assistance payments ended. As of now, it appears payments will not be backdated, meaning they would be available to workers unemployed as of January 1st, Cohan says. However, negotiations have been fluid and may change, she said. Lawmakers have also discussed making the $300 subsidy available back to December 1st, which is what we last heard. But now, as of this morning, what we're hearing is that it will not be retroactive at all. If you've been unemployed after the LWA from September until all the way out till January, there is no additional enhancement. They're saying that this $300 weekly boost will take effect in January 1st of 2021. So not the best news we wanted to hear. We were already not happy to hear that it would go December 1st and not all the way retroactive back to September, but now they're moving it out even further to January. So not the best news to report, but once again, I'm always going to just share with you guys whatever's unfolding and keep you up to date so that way you know what's happening. And lastly, the December 11th deadline. Turns out it sounds like Congress is saying they are not confident that they're going to be able to meet their deadline, and they're now going to be pushing it back. They're going to be providing a stopgap funding bill to extend it for 1 week. So we're not going to probably be seeing that official bill this week. We might see the language for it, but it looks like it's not going to get passed by December 11th. Now, I know this is not the best thing we want to hear, but hopefully they will still get something passed. And maybe while we're waiting, they'll include stimulus checks and they'll adjust that unemployment benefit. Now, link in the description below to the article that reads, Congress aims to fund government for a week to buy time for spending relief deals. The article reads, Congress aims to extend government funding for an additional week while lawmakers try to scrape together spending and relief packages, a senior Democratic aide said Monday. The House plans to vote Wednesday on a short-term measure to keep the government running through December 18th. So this Wednesday, they're planning on voting to extend it out an additional week, which it will more than likely get passed. Funding will lapse on Saturday if Congress cannot approve the spending bill. Politico first reported plans for a 1-week extension. The decision to buy more time comes as lawmakers rush to reach an agreement both on a broad appropriation plan and a package to boost healthcare systems and the economy as a sustained pandemic infection surges and stresses hospitals across the country. Congressional leaders previously signaled they wanted to tie aid provisions to the funding proposal. So I'd say it sounds pretty official that Congress is going to be voting on this on Wednesday. They're going to pass their extension and they're going to be passing a bill hopefully next week before the 18th. So the December 11th deadline is going to be off the table. So just to recap once again, the $1,200 stimulus checks. Looks like they're going to be back on the table. Hopefully we'll get those included in the stimulus package. Nancy Pelosi and a couple other members of Congress are pushing for that. Second, the $300 per week Fpuc boost that's supposed to be added on top of your unemployment benefits. It looks like that's not going to be retroactive, not back till September, not even December 1st, not retroactive at all. As they currently are reporting, as of this morning, it's going to be starting January 1st, and it's likely that this bill will pass and be enacted before then if it is passed, so it's not going to be retroactive whatsoever. And lastly, it looks like this bill is going to get pushed back, not going to be passed this week. It's going to be passed on the 18th. Now, as more information rolls out, I'll be sure to share here on the channel to keep you guys up to date. Well, you guys, that is your breaking news update as of today, Monday, December the 7th. It is currently 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it takes me a little while to get these uploaded to YouTube, so it's breaking right now. Hopefully I can get this up really quick as well, but wanted to make sure that you guys were current and up to date. And once again, if you like and appreciate these updates and you haven't already, be sure to smash the like button. It helps out the channel. I would appreciate it. Like button, comments, and sharing these videos out. And if you're not already a part of the viewing community here and you would like to be and you'd like to stay up to date on everything as it rolls out, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload videos, you can be notified right away. And also, if you don't already, be sure to follow me as well on Instagram at SteveRam3. Well, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.